Assalamu alaikum. I am Iftikhar Shams from Group 3, and in here I'm about to showcase my initial project. In the Arduino part of DST tester, we have defined DST pin 2 so that the Arduino pin 2 can take inputs from DST sensor, and we have selected the DST type of DST11, and we have also set the baud rate of 9600. Also, we have set the delay of 1000 millisecond, so that the program will automatically update in every 1000 millisecond, and the humidity and the temperature will be stored in the variable of h and variable of t. And also, if no input is taken, then the following message will show up, which is fail to read from DST sensor. And also, finally, we have printed the temperature and humidity. And if we go to the Proteus, if we run the program, we can see a program of humidity and temperature. And in here what you can see is we have selected the one Arduino Uno and one DST sensor, DST11 sensor, virtual terminal, and COM pin to connect the lab with Proteus. And in here what we can see is the upper value is humidity and the lower value is temperature. And if we decrease the humidity, we can see the value is decreased, and we can also increase the value. So now we can see the humidity is 75. That means the variable, that means the value is changing. And if we change to the Celsius, which is temperature, we can also decrease the value, such as in here the value is now showing 21, and we can also increase the value, which is 24. Now in the output the value is showing 24. By this we can see that the program is successful, and we can see that the humidity and the temperature is changeable. Thank you.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohammad Wahidur Rahman Araf. My ID is 17101404. In LabVIEW project, we created an user interface for our data logger system. There are front panel and block diagram as two windows. I worked with the front panel and added here a thermometer named as temperature and a meter named as humidity from the numeric section. And then from the graph section, I added two waveform graphs to represent temperature and humidity. Then I added a table consisting of 8 columns. 4 columns are used for date, time, temperature and humidity. Then the next 4 columns are used for our group members' ID numbers. And this visa resource names comes when we added visa resource in the block diagram. After completing the block diagram, when we run our front panel, we get outputs exactly like this. And after finishing the whole program, we get, when we run the simulation, then we get the outputs like this, which will be described by my other group mates. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Niloy Barwa. So this is the block diagram. Here we used components from instrument.io and program file. First of all, we have used the clear function to clear all the buffer, and then for two strings we have used two reader commands, and also flush buffer and close buffer is also used and connected accordingly. And then we have used the while loop and time delay function, which has been set to 500 millisecond for collecting data after the given time. So we also have a Visa resource which is COM port connected with the COM port. Table control is used inside the while loop to show the values. An array and shift register is being used to change the shift after one loop. The output of the array will be collected to the table. And then we have also used build array for table data, and it is connected with the previously created array. And there is also a date and time function and date and time string to show the date and time. We also have created some constant to insert our ID, and then finally we have connected all the functions in such a way that error can be avoided.
Assalamu alaikum sir, I'm Monjul Shakarami. I'm going to describe the simulation part of our project. So first of all, I have connected two ports COM2 and COM3 to connect our data logger system LabVIEW with our Proteus model. So in Proteus model I have selected the physical port as COM2, and in LabVIEW I have selected the port as COM3. So here you can see if I run this run this LabVIEW first. As you can see, everything is shown in this table except the temperature and humidity, because I haven't connected my Proteus I haven't run my Proteus model here. So if I run my Proteus model, as you can see, the temperature and humidity is printing, and as well as in our data logger system, the temperature is 27 and humidity is 80. If I change the value of humidity, as you can see, it is changing in the visual system and in our table. Also, if I change the temperature, it will change in our visual system and in our table. Thank you, sir.